In the studio with Chris and DJ RecBoys Shot. You know we in the stew, in the streets or in the booth. Get in tune, click and view, and get into the interview. Behind the scenes of all your dreams and everyone you listen to. Underground or on the scene, you might catch a gem or two. 845 or worldwide, digital or physical. On the block or in the news, we understand we did it too. Promote yourself or get a budget. Gotta learn the do's and doesn't. Gotta learn when to bet it. If we said it, you could trust it. Cause you're now in the studio with Chris and DJ RecBoys Shot.
RecBoys. What's goody, my peoples? You already know DJ RecBoys Shot and the homie Chris in the studio. We back at it. Happy hump day. What's shaking? What's shaking, homie? How you feeling?
Oh man, you already know, bro. Blessed. You know what I mean? My bad. I ain't looking at the camera. I'm sitting here sharing it, trying to get ready for our guests. We got damn, yo, I don't even know the proper intro for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? She got so many hats. You know what I mean? She does so much. You know what I mean? Like I'll be honest with you, I'm crazy excited about this interview. You know what I mean? Because of how long we knew them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more personal than just music. You know what I mean? Actually being able to see, where they came from, you know what I mean? And to know that she was a part of the whole thing. Without her, there was no them. You know what I mean? If y'all don't know, we talking about Miss Tiff, aka the Hoodie's Momager. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even gonna play no games. We just gonna bring it right in.
Yeah, buddy, Miss Tiff. How you feeling? What's shaking?
Good. How's everybody doing?
We doing good. We doing pretty good. You looking beautiful and everything.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know how to introduce you because you have so many hats. You do so much. So if you could please introduce yourself, let them know who you are.
I'm Miss Tiff. I'm the Hoodies manager, and I'm their mom. I guess everybody probably knows that already. Yeah, that's it.
Nah, that ain't it. You do everything and everything. And you know what I mean? Like I kind of said in the intro, like there wouldn't be no them, there wasn't no you. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm very excited about this interview, because I feel like a lot of the parents don't get their just due. You know what I mean? And which is why we kind of wanted to bring you on the show so we could do just that.
No, I hear you. Definitely. Without me, there would be no them, obviously. But they, they're the ones on the front line doing everything. I'm just behind them supporting. So.
Right.
You got a lot of people supporting you right now. You got Ricky McDonald saying hello. You got
Pastor Ricky.
Yeah, Pastor Ricky. We got Rafiki. My older sister, she's in the building. Yeah, she's saying hello. But and then we got Brav, Mama Hoodie. That's the new nickname, Mama Hoodie. I don't know. I can't hear her. Can you hear her, Chris?
No, it went blank real quick.
All right. But it's going. Go ahead.
Are we good on my end?
Yeah. You're good.
We good. Let me see. How do I want to jump in? Michelle just chimed in. She gotta jump in and say, yeah. She gotta jump in and say what's up. But I have the pleasure actually you pulling up to my son's graduation party because the Hoodies performed, and I gotta say that it was awesome. You guys were very professional. You guys hung out for about an hour and a half after the performances, took pictures with everybody, and you guys, like, it's really a family-oriented thing when you came out, and it was beautiful. I don't know if a lot of people have the experience of, having that side of seeing you, building with the team and everything, and it's really like, the family unit. So, kudos. It's a beautiful thing. Chris, go ahead, chime in. I got to get to these comments. Everybody say hello.
Let me ask you this, because you got two talented sons. They're doing their thing. Where do they get it from? Did they get it from you? Because I heard rumors you used to be into music back in the day.
That's a joke. I'm played around, but not seriously.
Okay.
I don't know. I wouldn't say my mother is a poet. She writes. She's a published poet. So, hip hop and poetry go hand in hand. So I can give to my mother for E-Class. Papa, I just feel like he kind of just followed in his brother's footsteps, and it was just naturally like just him. He started doing it when he was 3 years old. So, you know, I think between those two things, that's where they really got it from.
And how does it feel like, so when they're young and E-Class is like, yo, I want to start rapping. What's the first thing that goes through your head?
I remember the first song that he did. He was about 9, and he recorded it in a studio in Monticello. And you know, I thought I'm his mother, so of course I thought it was good. You know, I thought it was cute, good, but he was serious about it. You know, and the more serious he was, the more, you know, I started to believe in it. And then when he did the show at the Norbury Hall in Ellenville, and he won and he performed with Styles P, that's when I knew that he was serious. And you know, he never stopped. It was from that point that
I think she's going in and out.
Yeah, it froze real quick.
All right, well, we'll give it some time to snap back in. Yo, so she said Pop started rapping at 3, homie.
Yeah.
Oh, my nigga, like real talk. That is so super dope. No,
She came back.
Yeah.
okay.
So it wasn't no scared, like you wasn't scared, because all right, we hear the stories of the music industry, right? We hear everybody who tries and not saying that they fail because of anybody, but sometimes they end up giving up. There was no like, what was the first talk? You know, because I'm sure you was like, yo, listen, if this is what you want to do, this is what it takes. But what was the first talk, the first thoughts for you? Because it's got to be scary as a parent to have a kid want to go do something, you know, that could take a lot of time, one, you know what I mean? And then a lot of resources from you as well.
You know, honestly, there was never any fear for me. And I don't think there was ever any fear for them. You know, as long as they were passionate about it and they were serious about it, I was going to support it. You know, I think now, you know, the industry is definitely nasty. You know, I'm sure y'all know that it's not all a pleasant industry. Everybody knows that, but that's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to guide them. We make mistakes, we learn from them. And, you know, that's with anything in life though. I think, you know, you're just gonna have different experiences, but the fear, I'm not gonna live in fear especially for them to live out what they want to do. I'm not gonna let them.
That's dope, because I got to commend you on that too, because a lot of parents, one, don't want to take the time to encourage their kids to do stuff. I'm just saying stuff in general, you know what I mean? Not just music, because, you know, with me as a parent, I got a lot going on to make sure that they're good, you know what I mean? And it takes a lot just to make sure that they want to do anything that's, I ain't gonna say extracurricular, but anything aside from what is structured in the household structure, you know?
Right, definitely.
I got a question real quick. You're a hip hop mom. Like, you got the bamboo earrings on, you got the hoodies on. Like, explain how that's different from a regular typical mom, because you like, I mean, you go to shows, it's a different atmosphere, and you're a hip hop child. Like, you grew, like, you seen everything from hip hop from the beginning to where it's at now. So walk us through that journey and having kids that are actually, you actually see them doing what you grew up watching and loving.
Well, they keep I think that's one thing, that they definitely keep me young and knowing what's going on, because some of the stuff that's going on now, I probably wouldn't even be into it if they weren't in music, you know? So they definitely keep me totally up to date on everything. You know, definitely, I grew up in the 70s, you know, so hip hop you know, I was here when it all started, you know, so they know they got all of the roots from me. So, you know, it's in them, it's in me, and it's in them.
All right, but hold on real quick. I just want to go into, because not everybody has that experience. Like me, like I can contest firsthand, because me personally, I got my my hip hop roots, and I don't even think she knows it or understands it, from my summer trips to Ellenville. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, dude, I was running around when they had the parades and they had the breakdance groups. Like, there was really different groups in little ass Ellenville that battled, and like it was like I said, it was so natural. And I look back now, I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have, because it was really going on in my face. But back to my question: how do you tell that to a parent who hasn't been through what you've been through and aren't getting to understand that, yo, listen, you might want to support your child?
You know, I suggest a parent to support their child in anything that they want to do, as long as it's positive. You know, that's what I would have done. And, you know, that just comes from my upbringing. My mother, I'm only copying her exact same blueprint that she did with me and my siblings. You know, she supported us in everything that we did. So it's natural for me to support them. If they weren't in music and they were into something else, I would be just as supportive, you know? And that's important. I just think any parent should be supporting their child in whatever it is that they're interested in doing.
Right. No, exactly. I definitely feel you. Go ahead, Chris.
So I see the new hoodie. Let everybody know where they get the
Oh,
hoodies at, where they get the merch.
the new merch. Y'all can hit us up. We sold out like in a day and a half, but we're taking pre-orders now, and we have a new order in, so we'll have a new shipment in a couple of days. And yeah, definitely hit us up. Class, Pop, me, hit any of us up for the hoodies merch. And we'll have a lot more. You know, we're getting ready to do masks, and we have beanies, and we have the fitteds. We're gonna have everything. Everything will be available on their website. Make sure you go subscribe to the hoodiesglobal.com, and yeah, get your merch.
That's dope. That's dope. So let's talk about the journey a little bit, because, you know, everybody always they only see the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? They don't see what you guys, the work. Because so me and Sha know, because me and you spoke previously. I remember probably like 6-7 years ago, where I was like, we would ask each other questions and pass each other information. You know, and I remember actually hearing class shit. I want to say like 2012 from my wife's uncle, Terry, who was out there in Ellenville. He came back with a CD. He said, "Yo, you got to hear this kid." And I'm like, "A kid? Like, what are you talking about?" He played it, and I'm like, "Nah, this kid is not 14, 15 years old. No way in hell." Played it again, and I'm like, "Damn, this is crazy." So then I start going to, research him and check him out and listen to him. So let's talk about the journey, because, like I said, everybody just sees him now all over the place, and they just follow the good. But it took a path for you guys to get there. What advice could you tell the artists and anybody who's aspiring to do that?
It's definitely been a long journey. Like I said earlier, Class has been doing this since he was 11. He was consistently in the studio recording, right? It's not something that you just jump into overnight and you get the fame and you're lit. Like, that's just not how it works. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the work in to reap the benefits of what this business has to offer. You know, we put in the work, as a family. My boys put in the work, I put in the work, and that's why we are where we are today. We have a lot more to do, but it's just not about, just putting out music and having a lot of streams or a lot of views on a song. It's so much more to it.
Nah, that's a valid point, and a lot of people don't they don't realize that. They see like, yo, they're on Ellen, they're on Funk Flex, they're not over here, and it's like, yo, they just had a couple of videos that went viral. So if we get a couple of videos, then we go viral and we're gonna have the same success. But they don't know those nights where you're up to 4 a.m. because there's a studio writing session that needs to get done. There's projects, there's dates, and there's goals. So
especially this year has been a lot different because of COVID. But in the prior years, this kid was juggling auditions because, he's been in movies and on TV. He was juggling auditions with music, with studio sessions, with schoolwork. You know, like you said, staying up until coming home, getting home at 4 o'clock in the morning, having to be to school, you know, and keeping his grades up. And class as a father, and he's a brother, and he's a son, and his music and his business. You know, it's a lot more to it. And it's not just, you know, even though we're independent, they have a publishing deal. You know what I mean? There's more. There's another side to people want a record deal. They just want to get signed to Atlantic or 300 or E1. They want a record deal. They don't understand that there's so many other options out there. So when you say you're not signed, that doesn't mean that you don't have a machine of some sort behind you.
Right.
Because we do.
No, absolutely. Yo, listen, y'all wouldn't have got as far as you've gotten. Well, my whole thing is family knit. Like, if you don't have a strong family, then and family's not just blood either. You get what I'm saying? Like,
and to my friends and my support system, because that is a fact. I personally, I could have never done all of this by myself and supported them. I've had numerous people behind me in so many different ways supporting me while that's my best friend. That's some of my close girlfriends, my sisters, my mother, my nephews, my niece. Everybody's played a part in my family to hold us down. I have cousins that have done things unimaginable to hold us down, you know, and shout out to all of them.
No, definitely they deserve it. I got a question for you because you guys are pretty much, well, I want to just ask it. Maybe you guys aren't. Ellenville supports you guys 100%. And we always go back and forth where there's not a lot of hometown support. And then people are upset and they beef. And this is a debate, but Ellenville loves you guys. They've never not loved you guys. So how did, like, for the artists out there who believe that, you know, they never get hometown love, how did you guys achieve it? Because I don't know nobody from Ellenville that don't like the hoodies.
You know, we do have a lot of support in our town, but there's also, you know, that's two sides to that coin. There's a lot of support, but there's some non-supporters as well. Believe that.
Right.
No, but I don't focus on the non-supporters. You know what I'm saying? When you have a fan base, you should be focusing on your fans. Why are you focusing on anything other than that? It's actually insulting to the people that are supporting you to be worried about the people that are not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about them.
Right. Well, it shows because you guys get it. Like I said, I don't know, and if they are, like you said, because you're not focusing the energy on it, it's not coming to the public. You get what I'm saying? Like, you might hear it in the circles, but it never comes to light because you're not focusing on that. And that's I never really thought about it like that, but that makes a lot of sense. And that's probably why I feel like they support you so much, because even the ones that don't, they don't show it publicly. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, like you said, people are always gonna hate. But go ahead, Chris.
Shout out Gabe. He got a question. He said, "What do you say about the stigma that it's hard on the 845 to make it in the industry?"
I don't think that there's a stigma. I think that, you know, if you work hard and you make the right connections and you know, I honestly, I feel like there's a lot of people that want success too quickly. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't happen like that. There's a lot. We've been in this industry for 4 years, and it didn't just happen overnight, where you might think, okay, yes, they went viral, but everything didn't happen right after they went viral. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because you're in the 845, don't let that limit you to what you can accomplish. That doesn't have anything to do with how successful you become, where you are.
Nice.
Yeah, that's facts. Because if you limit yourself, that's when you start putting yourself in a box.
Yeah.
So I think it was last year around this time we had Jimi Kendrix on, right? And we sitting here, we doing an interview, and I'm like, yo, you gotta hear these guys, the hoodies. And he's like, oh, word, send me something. So I send him something, right? And then a couple months later, I see E-Class and Young Pop pictures with Jimmy. I'm like, oh shit. So then we bring Jimmy on not too long ago, and I'm like, yo, you remember when I told you about the hoodies? He's like, yo, I remember he said, you know, we did work. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. So how does it feel to even be in the studio with somebody like Jimmy King? First of all, humblest guy I ever met in my life.
Jimmy is great. Jimmy energy, you know, we met Jimmy, and the day we met him, his energy was just, I knew that them in the studio with him was going to be crazy. He just brings a different type of energy to a studio session that I've never experienced before. Neither have they. You know, once we really knew his credentials and knew all of the work that he's done, it's always just like, it's overwhelming sometimes when you realize who you're working with and where you are, how far you've come. So Jimmy, that's family. You know, he's amazing. We have some stuff coming up with Jimmy in the very near future that you guys are gonna love.
He was like, yo, we working. He said, I can't tell you, but we're working. I'm like, no, I don't need to know what you're doing. I'm just glad that it's happening, because it was, you know how they say, yo, speak shit into existence? Even though I wasn't speaking into existence, I just know, I know him, I know his accolades. So I'm like, yo, you heard of hoodies? Oh, no. This is what I was saying like a year and a half ago. Now, and I got it on, like, I got the footage. He said, nah, but send me something. So, you know, we speak, we probably speak like once a month. We hit each other up, or we got something going on, we hit each other. And when I seen that, I hit him ASAP, like, yo, I told you. He said, yo, something special about them. I'm like, I told you. I'm like, and it's crazy because him, and when you put the innovators with somebody like him who know the process and know everything, what comes out of it, the track they did, the last track they did was amazing.
Yeah, definitely. It's always, I mean, that's just a given. It's always gonna, his talent, he's a genius, you know, and then with them, you put them together, it's always gonna be crazy.
So let me ask you this. Class is crazy. Class said, who's your favorite son? E-Class or Young Papa? And you can't lie.
No comment.
Yo, he must do this often, huh?
Yeah, no. You know?
Yo, I want to talk a little bit. E-Class is a monster in his own right. Like he really is. Like he's from that cloth. But Pop, that little, yo, listen, Pop be moonwalking on stuff that he ain't supposed to be moonwalking on. And like that has to be blowing and overwhelming to you, because it's like how does, like, I know every mother has a different relationship with their sons, but when you have sons, and like I said, you're from the hip hop era, so you know rap. So when you see your son in the booth and he's like, nah, I just wrote this, but you know, you ain't hear it, and he goes in there and he start, you know, moonwalking, he mic on them, like, what does that feel like? Because to me, it blows my mind. So I know as a mom, it got to be like, damn.
You know what? I never get tired of it. I never get tired of listening to them in the studio. With Pop, I'm amazed myself at his growth. He will spit something for me now, and I'm like, when did this sometimes I'm speechless, and it's my son. I see him write and he spit it, and I'm looking at him like, how? Like it's just different. He's different.
Yeah.
He, you know, he had class. Like, it's just
right.
Yeah.
You know, I was just gonna say that I gotta commend you first of all, and then I gotta commend Class, because it takes a lot as an older brother, me being an older brother as well, to kind of mold and take hold of your younger siblings. You know what I'm saying? Because it's me growing up, I'm like, yo, get away from me. I want to go hang out with my friends. And I don't get that vibe at all from Class. You know what I mean? And which is, you could tell with Pop, because they're like, I always see them together on social media. You know what I mean? They're always bigging each other up. You know what I mean? And you could tell he had a lot to play in what Pop is doing. And you could tell there's no jealousy of him. He sees that Pop, it came. And you could see that. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's no jealousy. So I got to commend you for raising him to be the man that he is. You know what I mean? And salute to him to be the brother that he is, because a lot of brothers don't do that. So my question to you is, what feeling do you get when you see that? Because there got to be something special inside of you when you see that all coming into fruition.
You know, they've always had that relationship, you know, even when he was a lot younger. Pop was always with Class. Even, you know, when his friends, he was always with him. Sometimes I had to tell him, like, you can't take your little brother, like, your friends are older, you know, but they always wanted to be together. So they're brothers, you know what I'm saying? I didn't keep them separated by just because of their age. You know, he's an amazing big brother. You know what I'm saying? He's there for him for everything, you know. So, and I feel like with this music, they know that they have to support each other even more, because at the end of the day, who can you really trust more than them? You know, they have each other. So when you question any other relationship, they know they don't have to question that one, for sure.
Right.
Yo,
Now
it's
that bond is pure, and it tells through their music, and you can see it.
yeah, like yeah, it's way more, and the age range is so wide.
Yeah.
Like you, because my two sons, they're 7 years apart, and they don't, like, the youngest one wants to hang out, but the oldest one is doing his own thing, and it's like, yo, dude, you gotta slow down. You can't be with him. And not only that, my son is like, but you can tell with these guys that I think the love of hip hop is what keeps them connected. And it's so, like I said, I keep going back to this. You're a child of that. So when you look at the ingredients of the pot of the hoodie's foundation, it's like there's nothing that's not hip hop about you guys. So it's like, you know, like if it wasn't this, it's acting. You get what I'm saying? It's something in that era. Like we come from that era where we were the ones breaking down the doors, and it's dope. It is so dope to see a family and to get the behind the scenes with the manager, the momager. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a little bit different from a regular manager. You get what I'm saying? We're not really interested in too many people's managers, but you have a different side to bring, and it shows in with the work with the boys. And as I'm a huge fan, and like E-Class, I'm gonna put it up. E-Class said it. He said he's better than I was at 15, and when he's 23, he'll be the best alive. Screenshot this. 100. I believe that. I believe that, like, Pop is on a totally different wavelength right now, and just to see if he's only getting better. So if he's this nice now, what is and this might hurt some people's feelings in the comments. Pop can battle some of y'all for the top in the 845. Like bar for bar, rap for, and listen, you want to laugh, but I mean, I'm just kicking facts. I'm talking about good music, and this is without Class. This is without Class. We talking about Pop. We're not even gonna talk about the going back and forth.
Right.
We just gonna talk on Pop versus where Pop just blinks. We can put those some up with some of the best we've heard, and we're gonna get some. It's debatable. So you got two.
Let me ask you this: the first time you hear them say where they reference Pop to Big Papa, what's the conversation that you and him are having on the ride back home? Are you telling him, yo, you got some big shoes to fill? What's that kind? Because when I first heard it, I'm like, oh, like does he understand how big this is? So my question to you is, what was the conversation like? What do you tell him after that?
He does. He understands. He fully understands that. Because he's not that kid that doesn't know the culture. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't watch TV at all. He watches documentaries. He watches like old TV and old movies. He doesn't watch anything at all. Nothing. Except for Power. But
Yeah.
you know, so he knows the history. So there's not a rapper, like you could ask him anything. There's things that you could ask him and ask me, and he would know. And I lived through it, but that's because he studied it and he knows the history. So when he got compared to Biggie, he realized, like, yeah, he has some big shoes to fill. He definitely realized that, and the comparison is stuck with him. So instead of it's a positive. So you know
Right.
we actually have a little surprise for y'all. So I won't even speak on that anymore.
Okay. But what do you tell him after that? Like on the ride home, are you saying anything to him? Like, yo, like what did you say, or did you not say anything? Did you was still dwelling on the comparison yourself?
You know, when it really made me feel away is when they put Biggie up on the screen when they was on Ellen, and she mentioned it, you know, like that was for the world to see. And I think that's when it really hit me, like wow, you know. And you know, it was just an emotional thing. It's very emotional to see him being compared to one of the greats, you know. It is. It's just very. It's emotional for me. At least.
Well, listen, y'all lit. I don't understand. Listen. People aren't telling you and making these comparisons for nothing. Like, just think about it. Biggie rapped for a long time. We've all know Biggie's story. We've all watched the documentaries. We all heard Kim's story, Miss Valletta Wild's story. Big wasn't this nice at Pop's age. I'm just keeping it a buck. So I mean, like to say that he's not gonna evolve to get better, and then to not, and like you said, he studies. It's different. It's different when you rap. Some people know how to rap and they don't care about the culture. They don't care about nothing. Throw me in the booth, you know, I'm gonna get right. But for someone who studies it, it's different. Like Biggie didn't start studying the game until after Ready to Die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now to understand that, yo, he's on that level now. Yeah, man. Yo, listen, I'm gonna talk to you later because I need to invest in whatever. I'm trying to get in on the bottom floor. Like E-Class is, I mean, yo, listen, Pop is the future. The hoodies is now, my man. And that's like, yeah, you put them together. There's even today, how many back-to-back duos do you know? Not independent. I'm talking about, do you know there aren't greats that they're not better than? You get what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. Like, so yo, listen, you should be very proud. Listen, y'all niggas need any help, I got you because I see it. They lit.
Thank you so much.
So let me ask you this before we let you go, because I know you're busy, you got stuff going on. What's next for you? What? Because that's why we wanted to talk about the hoodies, but really it's about you, to give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? Because again, without you, there's no them. You know what I mean? And I know that you put in a lot, sweat, tears, hard work. What's next for you? Is it just continuing, you know, getting them to where they gotta go, or do you got something in mind for you? Are you trying to take on talent, or?
At some point, I will be starting my management company. I've been approached by a number of different artists that I do believe in, and I would like to work with about management. But right now, with my focus being solely on them, I didn't think it would be fair for me to take on any other artists and not give them 100% the same time and energy as I'm giving to the hoodies. So I kind of told them, you know, not right now. Now's not the time. But there's people that I believe in that I would like to, you know, I would offer, you know, relationships, or I would do something for them if I could do something for them. But I wouldn't take on any clients right now. But when I start my company, I'll be taking on talent for sure.
Dope.
Nice.
So
nice.
you got anything you want to tell the people before you get out of here?
I just want to say thank you to everybody for supporting them and being there for the hoodies. You know, we love the fans. You know, this is what it's about. And like you said, it's a family business. So, you know, we try to keep our circle tight. And, you know, the hoodies are here. We're not going nowhere.
Dope. Let them know where they can get the merch, where they can check the hoodies out, where they can reach out to you eventually. If you want to let that out now or you want to wait, just let them know where they can go check the hoodies out.
The hoodies, Instagram is the hoodies 845. All their social media is the hoodies 845. My social media, my Instagram is Miss Tiff _ the hoodies. You can follow me on Instagram. The merch, you can hit up Class Pop or myself for any merch. And you'll make sure you go subscribe to the website. The hoodies. TheHoodiesGlobal.com.
Nice.
And how about for features? Do they gotta hit you, or how does that work? Is there email?
You can hit them. They're gonna direct you to me, but you could definitely hit them, and I do all the business.
I know. Oh, I know. No, and they good. They good peoples too. They work with you. So anybody out there, yo, book them because I've done 2 parties. I've actually DJ'd a party and they pulled up and performed, and I've actually had them perform at my party. And they show hella love. They take hella pictures. They're very professional. So if you're looking for some entertainment, local and some celebrities, because they rap. Make
No,
sure
I
you hit.
remember when I first seen him perform at Macho at my nephew's party.
Mhm.
That was
Yeah,
crazy. I mean, I heard the music. I always been following the music, but to watch them perform is something different. So yeah, I definitely got to tap in with that. Um, so check them out on Instagram. Check them out on Facebook. Check them out on social media. Hoodies 845 everywhere.
Yeah, Hoodies 845.
All right,
yo,
Mister. We
listen.
appreciate. Real quick though, when I reached out to you and I said I want to interview you, I know you thought I was talking about the hoodies. When I said no, I'm talking about you. What you thought? You said, "Oh, he fucking crazy."
You know, I'm always behind the scenes. I never really get in front, but I guess I felt like, this time I felt like, I had something to say, and you guys were interested, so I said, let me get in front of the camera. This might
Yeah,
not happen.
nah. They. I think the people needed to hear. I think the parents needed to hear it too, and I think the people needed to hear it to see where it's all coming from because it's coming from them. But you gave them that. You know what I'm saying? Whether you helped them write or you didn't show them how to write, but you birthed them. You know what I'm saying? So I think they needed to see that. And most for me, I wanted the parents to see it because, like I said earlier, a lot of parents don't support their kids the way you do. You know what I mean? And I think this will hopefully open their eyes where they want to go play basketball, they want to play baseball, where they want to be a teacher, doctor, whatever it is. You know what I mean? I hope you right now, by them seeing you on here, you provided them that inspiration to, help their kids and, let them follow their dreams.
I hope so. That's everything to me. I hope so.
Not
Well,
only that,
listen,
like what you're doing is amazing because I don't know too many parents. Like I said, it takes a lot. Like it's hard to. Sometimes my wife be like, "Nigga, I'm not going to the show," and that's my wife. So you get what I'm saying? So to be there and to make sure that they're prompt and that they're on point and that they're doing what they're supposed to do, it takes a lot. Real talk, I think you should look into getting your own show, maybe like a little podcast, because I know you and I know that you're from that essence.
Pop was I think I'm gonna do my podcast. No, I'm only kidding. I'm not.
What? You don't think so? You don't think? I mean, because I think me personally, I think you have I think
nah,
you need to get some of that
class
out.
said, class
Like
said,
you.
hell no.
No, listen, no. I think she do. Listen, no. Only because I like my cousins and my sisters are her friends. They're high school friends. They grew up together. They if you're Lindy, here you go. See, because it's different than just being a manager mom. Like you when they were growing up, there was hip hop being played in the house. You speak different. So it's a reason why Pop got those slick bars like that. It's because it's not just from just the music. It's a lifestyle. And me personally, I think that I think you might want to look into that, or at least a book or a memoir. So nobody's filming you.
Out of retirement. Yeah, like
No,
Nobody's filming you.
nah, that ain't no gas. Is there a book?
No,
Or
I'm just
something?
saying, like behind the scenes.
no,
Nobody.
that is definitely something. There is
That's what
definitely
I'm saying.
a book is definitely in the future. That is for sure.
Okay. All right.
I'm approached about that, and that is definitely something that I plan on doing because there's a whole lot more to the story. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
I think
That's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
they need to hear your story. I think you know what I'm saying. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, your kids are dope, and they got a lot more to go, and their growth is gonna be crazy. But I think the people need to hear your story.
Yeah, because I know too many kids that are coming up rapping and their parents aren't like you. So their parents might need to pick up some, like, you get what I'm saying? Some type of or get an understanding, because the kids are our future, regardless of how you want to put it, they're our future. So if you're gonna push them, what better example of somebody who's like, dude, you've been through it. And look at where you at. Like, yo, listen, you got you birthed possibly one of the greatest 2 rappers of all times. Like, are you kidding me? The struggle is real. So I think you personally, I would definitely be interested in your book. And I would definitely have you back on the show.
It's going to be something that's coming in the future. That's for sure.
Nice.
So
Well,
we appreciate your time.
Thank you
taking
guys.
the time to hang out with us. Anytime you want to come on, pop in, say something, talk your shit. This is your house now. Just let us know.
I appreciate y'all.
No, Tiff, real talk. You can hit me, and if you got anything you want to talk about, any social issues from a mom point of view coming in, hit us. We'll make a special time for you and all that, because I think we need that for our audience, because there's a lot of hip hop parents that tune in, and they might need to hear something other than from 2 guys. You get what I'm saying? So if you got any advice, just anything, just hit Chris and we're gonna make it happen.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys.
Nah, definitely.
Thank you.
All right.
See you later. Nah, that was dope. That was super duper dope, homie. That was
dope
to
have the other side, to hear the story from the other side. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think it's important for the parents who were tuned in, you know what I mean, or kids who are about ready to be parents to hear some of that. You know what I mean? We didn't even get into the half of it, honestly. Like, we probably didn't even break the ice. Like, we just cracked it a little bit. You know what I mean?
And that's why I said that to her, because it's like, yo, that'll be dope if we can have her come on like once a month, and bring some motherly advice to the show. You get what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of mothers that's tuned in, and some of their kids rap, or they might want to rap and they don't know how to approach them. Foos's nephew raps. You get what I'm saying? So, I just think it would be interesting, and I think our people will enjoy it. But we're shaking, man.
Nah, so we at that time of the show on the rec. You already know this is the time of the show where we start playing some videos. We got 3 videos. What's up?
Tell me what videos we got. What videos we got?
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. I know one video we got West B, Ain't Nothing Like West. Ain't Nothing Like West. Then we got, I don't even know the name of the other 2. I know the artists, but I don't know the names. But so we got 3 videos. We're gonna play them one by one. We need y'all input on what y'all thinking about the video. The video's dope. If the track is hot, if the artist is garbage, whatever it is, we need y'all input for the artists. You know what I mean? This is where the artists get their feedback from you guys, not just their friends who will tell them it's hot when it might not be or it might be.
Right. So what's up? You want to get into it?
Yeah, let's jump right into it. So this is the segment called On the Rec. Like I just said, Shotgun jump into some crazy. We watched, I think, 1 or 2 of them beforehand, so we know what it is. Hopefully you guys get some honest feedback. Let us know. Let the artists know what they thinking. What you thinking, excuse me.
All right, you already know. DJ RecBoys shot the homie Chris in the studio on the rec. Don't go nowhere.
Never put it down for the set. You ain't riding to death. You talk to cops, you ain't riding like West. You ain't never put your dog in position. You ain't built for the mission. I'm bossed up, started off in the kitchen. All the wild shit I did for a rep. I deserve every check. Just want the money, still a die for respect. But you ain't never put it down for the set. You ain't riding to death. You talk to cops, you ain't riding like West. Niggas envy the real and love the fake. I'm watching from a bird's eye view above the snakes. I ain't jacking these suckers. Play me close, you know I clap motherfuckers. But wait 10 years, double back and sack motherfuckers. You know my body, neighborhood John Gotti, all without the name. Better touch $1 million this year, and that's without the fame. Bag your bitch, that's without the game. Give her a look, a smooth crook, knock it out the frame. They loving my style. Niggas hate it, why y'all loving me now? Through dirt on my name, I never fuck with you clowns. I sense the fear when you suckers around. Still clutching a pound, a head nod to get you tucked underground. You ain't never put it down for the set. You ain't riding to death. You talk to cops, you ain't riding like West. You ain't never put your dog in position. You ain't built for the mission. I'm bossed up, started off in the kitchen. All the wild shit I did for a rep. I deserve every check. Just want the money, still a die for respect. But you ain't never put it down for the set. You You ain't riding to death. You talk to cops, you ain't riding like West. A coward die 1,000 times, that's a fact, my nigga. Catch a case, no court dates, that's a rat, my nigga. In these streets, you can't win, they ain't playing fair. On my block, niggas shooting, they ain't playing here. No hopscotch, nigga, that's gunfire, that ain't pop rocks, nigga. Try and change their mind, give them game, not nickel play the nine. Certain shit you can't get back, you shouldn't play with time. Places where your life gets snatched, don't ever play with crime. Wartime is pounds and chops, won't play with nines. You can flash that little shit if you want, just know I'm spraying mine. Seen how they did Nip, made me sick, I was mad like I knew him. Friend or foe, I let it go before you act, you ain't never put it down for the set. You ain't riding to death, you talk to cops, you ain't riding like West. You ain't never put your dog in position, you ain't built for the mission. I'm bossed up, started off in the kitchen. All the wild shit I did for a rep, I deserve every check. Just want the money, still a die for respect. But you ain't never put it down for the set. You ain't riding to death, you talk to cops, you ain't riding like West. You ain't never put it down for the set. You ain't riding to death, you talk to cops, you ain't riding like West. You ain't never put your dog in position, you ain't built for the mission. I'm bossed up, started off in the kitchen. All the wild shit I did for a rep, I deserve every check. Just want the money, still a die for respect. But you ain't never put it down for the set. You ain't riding to death, you talk to cops, you ain't riding like West.
What's goody, my peoples? You already know, riding like West. What you thought, homie? What you thought? What you thought?
I'm gonna keep it a stack. When I first heard it, it was a vibe. I can't even lie. You know what I mean? Like I felt like I was back in the day, 96, 97, sitting on the stoop, zipping some OE. Like that's the vibe it took me to automatically. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some boys in the hood type vibe. Like he killed it. It was a dope, for me, it was a dope track. You know what I mean? The beat was a little loud. I would have liked to hear his vocals a little bit more. It felt like they was kind of battling a little bit, but I fucks with it.
Nah, that was the homie. I definitely enjoyed the vibe. Listen, you know who I need to hear on the track? I need to hear him and Bro Dollar on the track. I think it's just something about how they rap and how certain beats, I think that they will click together and come up with a nice classic joint. But that's Riding Like West. Go check it out. YouTube, hit the homies page. You already know. What's shaking? You want to get into the next one?
Yeah, we never play no games, man. We're gonna jump right into the next. Don't forget, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. In the studio with the RecBoys. Go like the page on Facebook. Go follow us on Instagram, Catch and Rec Entertainment INC. If you can't find In the Studio, just look at Catch and Rec Entertainment. Everything else will pop up underneath it. What you got next? What's the next joint?
The Pop Cash joint we got. Shout out to the homie Pop Cash. This one's Pop Cash, Ups and Downs. Emilio featuring Pop Cash.
Okay.
This one was slid in the inbox, so I'm gonna play it. It's a new joint. Let us know what you think. All right, DJ RecBoy Shad, the homie Chris in the studio. Don't move, easy.
This for my ladies. If you love your man, through the ups and the downs, never leave your man. All the lies and the secrets, hope you understand. I hope you understand. No, I love you, baby girl, hope you understand. Hey, I ain't mean to break your heart, through the ups and the downs, girl, I always wanna be with you. Always said that to my angel, promise never leaving you. I make mistakes, you make mistakes, we call it getting even too. Fuck these niggas and these bitches, all I want is you. When I barely pick me up, honestly, I love the trust. Sorry that I left you all alone, standing in the dust. I turn my back, you take me back. Oh, you really wanna suss? I told you lies with the truth, cause it ain't enough. When you're smiling in my face, in my arms, you feeling safe. On tears, start a dropping when we took our first break. First I cheated, then you cheated, but we both played it safe. I excuse and eat your pussy cause I love the taste. I did a lot of things, baby, for us to make a way. I did a lot of dirt, I hope you really listening. Bitches coming for your spot, baby, they ain't getting it. They only trying to get with me cause they know I'm about to pop. When I'm on a pill, you get nasty, know you loving it. I just want your soul, break your heart on some other shit. Write me on the J page, freaky pictures every day. I ain't got no worries, baby girl, cause you the best. You let them D-strokes, and when I'm kissing on your breast, all these niggas in your DM, but you never feel a test. So I'm better for you, baby. Wait, tell me Sue is next. I'm Pop Cash, baby girl, you know I'm best. Through the ups and the downs, girl, I always wanna be with you. Always said that you're my angel, promise never leaving you. I make mistakes, you make mistakes, we call it getting even too. Fuck these niggas and these bitches, all I want is you. When I'm down, you pick me up. Honestly, I love the trust. Sorry that I left you all alone, standing in the dust. I turn my back, you take me back. Oh, you really wanna sus? I told you lies with the truth, cause it ain't enough.
Baby girl, I'm 10 toes and I rhyme with ya. No excuse for your beauty, you're beyond different. You're nothing like these other hoes, I ain't so driven. You're always on my mental, I ain't so gifted. I got your back like Bonnie Clyde, you can see the proof. I'm on top of the Staples Center, you see the view. There's nothing more plus us, it just equals two. I'm in the studio giving wifey all the proper news. Let them bitches hate, they ain't got shit on you. Prada Gucci Louis, you just covered in designer clothes. Center of attention, they don't like you when that gorgeous roll. Making all this money, we in the streets getting bankrolls. Got this on standby, pop, no I never lie. I'm on top of the throne, I let them bands fly high. Diamonds on your chain, let that shit shine one more time. See me in that two-door coupe, niggas know I drive by.
All the ups and the downs, girl, I always wanna be with you. Always said that you're my angel, promise never leaving you. I make mistakes, you make mistakes, we call it getting even too. Fuck these niggas and these bitches, all I want is you. When I'm down, you pick me up. Honestly, I love the trust. Sorry that I left you all alone, standing in the dust. I turn my back, you take me back. Oh, you really wanna sus? I told you lies with the truth, cause it ain't enough. This for my ladies. If you love your man, through the ups and the downs, never leave your man. All the lies and the secrets, hope you understand.
What's goody, my peoples? You already know DJ RecBoys. Shout out to homie Chris in the studio. We back at it. That was the homie Pop Cash. Chris, what you thought about it?
You know, it's the first thing that popped in my mind is they recorded that in the same studio.
In the what studio?
In the same studio. Why I say that is Pop's vocals was a little high, overpowering the beat, right?
Yeah.
And his ad-libs was crazy high. It could be his voice too. He got to sound like he got a strong voice. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just speaking on the same in the track. The other kid, his vocals was mixed a little bit better. You know what I mean?
I was definitely gonna say that.
Yeah, maybe he knew. Maybe the engineer worked with him before, or maybe they just recorded and sent each other the track and just linked up to do the video. That was the first thing. My first thought was, I wonder if they recorded together. Artists, keep in mind, man, when you're getting these beats from producers or you're going to YouTube to get these beats, if you're getting a YouTube beat, more than likely it's mixed just for your listening purposes. It's not mixed for you to put an actual audio on top of it. You know what I mean? Like there's a room, right? You got the ceiling of the room. You know what I mean? That's the highest point of the room. There needs to be room for your vocals. So you producers who are sending these beats to these artists, don't max out your mix to where that shit is, leave room for somebody to go in there and put some vocals on it. You know what I mean? Like I always tell people, leave room for the vocals. You know what I mean? Fill your room up 3/4. You know what I mean? And leave some room for the artist to be able to do his thing and be able to be heard. You know what I mean? So that one was totally different than the first one. You know what I mean?
He needs his vocals to be mixed. That's it. His vocals mixed. The mix wasn't on point. That's that. Somebody needs to tell him. I mean, I personally know him, so I'm gonna let him know. But we preview the videos here. But we're definitely gonna know that. I'm gonna tell him personally that maybe you need to switch engineers because what he said.
Maybe they starting off on the you know what I mean. Maybe the engineers learn it. You know what I mean. But it's still, and as an artist, it's important for you as an artist, any artist tuned in, to know how you want to sound. Yeah, you want to try shit, you want to do certain things, but you need to know your sound. You know what I mean? And this is the catch-22 for me, right? Because I tell people all the time, yo, get a team around you to do certain things. You know what I mean? But in the same token, you want to know how to do that. You know what I mean? Why I say you want to know how to do that is because when somebody sit there and try to throw some fucked up mix on your shit, you can say, nah, that ain't how I want to sound. You know your sound. You know your shit. You know what I mean? And be honest with you, out of the 7-8 years we've been doing music, out of the fucking 5 years we had the studio, I probably only met 3 to 4 artists who were like that, who came in and didn't just let us mix their shit the way we wanted them, the way we wanted them to sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there was only very few who actually sat there and told Jay, nah, yo, listen, I don't want to do it like that. You know what I mean? Let's do you know what I mean? Let's do it like this. Let's punch in here. Let's do this. Let me do my ad libs like this. Other than that, it was a lot of artists where you were coaching them on how to do the track. You know what I mean? So as an artist, it's important that you know how you want to sound. You know what I mean?
No.
Don't get me wrong. You work with different producers to get different sounds.
Well, I mean,
you work with different producers.
You should know how you want to sound. That's the thing. So you you can't have yes men around you. If that shit sounds muffled and they're just telling you that shit sounds good, it's a go, it's a go, it's a go. And it's not, you got to get those people out of your circle, dude.
Nah, but you know what could have played a part too, where they heard it at too, because we used to have that issue.
Yeah, no. I mean,
you know, you record it, you mix it, and in the studio monitors, that shit sound crisp, sound nice. You go to your car, now the bass is too loud because you know we did the beats, we did the recording, we did it all. You know what I'm saying? So you mix the beats to leave room for the artist, right? In your studio monitors, that joint sound crazy. You're like, oh, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Now the artist can record. You mix everything together. You mix the vocals, you mix the beat, you get it all sounding good. You do your mix and master. In the studio, that shit sound crisp. You go to the car, you put it in. I'm gonna give you the best tip I could probably ever give you in my life. Anytime you want to listen to music to see how that shit sound right, you go to the car. Play it in the car.
Yeah.
You're gonna play it in the car. You're gonna hear everything. You know what I mean? All your phone, your headphones. You're gonna hear. You wanna. This is another tip I can give you guys. You want to hear it multiple places. You want to go to your car. You want to play it on your computer. You want to play it on your phone. You want to put your headphones in. You want to act like the consumer. You know what I mean? So wherever you know this joint go and they play it, it's gonna sound the same. And salute the Draws, because that's one man. Every time he sends something or I hear something, it sounds the same wherever I play it.
Yeah. No, you're right. But well, it was Emilio featuring Pop Cash. So Emilio probably did the track and Pop just probably sent his verse over, which is cool and all. But like I said, that's the second video where we had to where it was kind of the mix was off. You get what I'm saying? So it seems like it's something that, maybe his camp needs to work at. But I'm definitely gonna let him know. But let's get into the last one. You already know DJ RecBoys shot the homie Chris. This one right here is Victor Sweet translation. We have Victor on the show. I want to say a couple months ago, maybe 6-7 months ago.
It was last year.
Oh, it was last year. Okay, damn shit. Fuck. All right, it is what it is. Victor Sweet. This one just dropped a week ago. Going on a week ago. So shout out to Victor Sweet, the Renegade. He's putting out new music. So we're gonna get into it and let us know what you think. All right, DJ RecBoys, shout out to homie Chris in the studio. Don't move, easy.
It's yeah. Domi, body, yeah. Yo no soy como tú, no soy héroe, yo bendiga tu salud, aunque tengan actitud, ya muy pronto ellos van a ver la luz. Translation, bitch, I said I'm not like you, why would I hate? I'm sending blessings to your crew, yeah, so take your attitude, cause these lights good and the fashion on you soon. Translation, yo no soy como tú, no soy héroe, yo bendiga tu salud, aunque tengan actitud, ya muy pronto ellos van a ver la luz. I told all you niggas I'm not the same. This is flawless, you should quit the game. I'm never tired when I'm spitting flame. If I get tired, I'ma switch the lane. Niggas be hating on Renegade, saying mumble rappers sound the same. I made a banger just to shake your brain. R.I.P. the beat, I caught a stain. Yeah, mira ni ve que yo estoy. Raise the volume, VST, I make it noise. Yeah, yeah, es pa' la cima que hoy. Get money, get litty with the boys. Yo no soy como tú, no soy hater, yo bendiga tu salud. Salud, aunque tenga gratitud, ya muy pronto ellos van a ver la luz. Translation, bitch, I said I'm not like you. Why would I hate? I'm sending blessings to your crew. Yeah, so check your attitude, cause these lights could end the flashing on you soon. Translation, yo no soy como tú, no soy hater, yo bendiga tu salud. Yeah, aunque tengan actitud, ya muy pronto ellos van a ver la luz. Saluda a los body, también le doy salud a los dummies. Pa' los haters tengo pena de 40. My nigga, I'm sorry, I'm pulling up to pick up the shorty. It's not my fault that she the one calling. Olvídate de eso, ponte pa' lo tuyo pa' que eso. Los míos necesitan los pesos, ven y dame la banda. Yo soy ladrón en la noche, no vale pena alarma. El flow te desarma, yo soy el renegado de que manda. No sé por qué la fama se tarda, a los haters les encanta. La diabla que me odia son tantas, como quiera voy rompiendo de nalga. I'ma choke that game, I got it by the neck. I need golden chains, a diamond down protect. When I wrote this flame, I knew it'd be a check. Keep you posted, man, now what I murder next. Yo no soy como tú, no soy hater, yo bendiga tu salud. Salud, aunque tenga gratitud, ya muy pronto ellos van a ver la luz. Translation, bitch, I said I'm not like you. Why would I hate? I'm sending blessings to your crew. Yeah, so check your attitude, cause these lights could end the flashing on you soon. Translation, yo no soy como tú, no soy hater, yo bendiga tu salud. Yeah, aunque tengan actitud, ya muy pronto ellos van a ver la luz. Translation.
You already know DJ RecBoys shot the homie Chris in the studio. That was the homie Victor Sweet, the Renegade translation. Dude, I like that joint. That shit had a definitely. I was in here bopping. That shit had a nice little vibe to it. It's funny because it's something that I would have to just let play. You get what I'm saying? I would have to just let it play. I would have to be doing something and just let it vibe out to get the full, gist of it. But I liked it. What you think about
it? Shout out Gabe. Homie said beat is dope, concept is solid, and follow for the most part. Got a vibe. I just wish the beat was a little faster, literally. Shout out Gabe for giving the man some feedback. All right, so for me, I like the jump. First and foremost, I gotta say probably one of the best mixes of the night.
Yeah, right? I was thinking that when I was listening to it too. I was like, yo, this shit right here is how the shit's supposed to fucking sound, dude. Like, real talk.
One of the best mixes, one of the best visuals, and why I say that is clear visual. Whatever camera they was using was solid. So talking about the music, right? For me, I would have liked to hear a little bit more excitement on the hook part, like, you know what I'm saying? Make it a little bit more believable. Like, yeah, you were talking Spanish, you was flipping it, it was dope, you know what I mean? But I didn't believe it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you telling me you not like me, make me feel like you not like me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, give me that energy at that part. Like, bring it at that part. Show me why you not like me. Like, tell me, you know what I mean? With energy-wise, make me feel that shit. That's probably the only critique I got about that. You know what I mean? Like, it was a dope track. I'll fuck with it. But at that point, it felt like it was like, oh, no soy como tú. Like, go crazy at that part. Like, listen, I'm not like you by any means. We not no same cloth, no nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's where that's it. Other than that, it was a solid track for me. You know what I mean? I just, for me, it was like, oh yeah, he's telling me, but I really don't believe him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think if we would have got a little bit more energy there, it would have definitely been believable. It would have definitely, came across as if.
Like I said, shout out to everybody that sent in their videos. The homie West, the homie Popcast, and the homie Victor Sweet. All three You know, we salute you guys on your grind, doing your thing, doing what you're supposed to do. I just seen a update. Wes is about to drop some more music, so I'm looking forward to that. I had a dope show. Miss Tiff.
No, it was crazy, bro. I can't even explain it. Like, just to be able to have her come on to talk to the people. You know what I mean? Like she said, she plays the back a lot. You know what I mean? You really only speak to her when you trying to get the feature, or you're trying to get them to do a show, or you trying to do some type of business with them. You know what I mean? So people who don't know her get to put the face to it. You know what I'm saying? And she needs to really that phrase, the momager. She probably needs to trademark that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's her.
Right?
That embodies her. You know what I mean? She's the mom and she's the manager, like all in one. You know what I mean? So salute to her, salute to Cass, salute to Pop. You know what I mean? If y'all don't know, if y'all been on the rock somewhere, if y'all locked in the cave or something, go check the hoodies out. Go check out the merch, go check out the music. I'm pretty sure they've already dropped something. She said she couldn't let the cat out the bag. But I'm excited for the future for them. You know what I mean? Because right now it's good, but it's only gonna get better. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about that. Don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube page, In the Studio with the RecBoys, man. We need those subscribers, man. Let your friend know, to let their aunt know, to let their mother know, their cousin, their brother, their sister, their uncle, their aunt, whoever y'all fuck with, let them know. Go follow that. What else? Like the page on Facebook. Go follow Finally TV as well on YouTube and Facebook. You know what I mean? Go check out Brutally Honest. Go check out Interfere Radio, and don't forget check out the homie Drawzilla as well. Speak for yourself.
The homies are Too Humble.
And the homies at Too Humble. You know what I mean? Salute to them. But next week we got Molly Rainey, author Molly Rainey. You know what I mean? That's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be
probably the second. Yeah, this is the second author we had on ever. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's gonna be crazy. The last one we had was Angel. Shout out Angel. Gave us our first.
And Miss Viv.
Who? Oh yeah, she's an author too. Yep, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. We had her on Friday. If y'all missed that interview, go check out the YouTube page. I've been telling y'all we're gonna be uploading a lot of the interviews that we had. You know what I mean? I haven't uploaded what I haven't uploaded yet. I haven't uploaded the Billy Dan's joint yet. I haven't uploaded the technology joint. I haven't uploaded Mickey Facts. I haven't there's a Miss Hustle.
What about Taj from Alcoholics?
I put him up. Arsonist, right. Jimmy Kendricks. There's a bunch of interviews I haven't put up yet.
You put the Free Jack one up there?
No, I haven't put Free Jack up. Shout out Big Rod too. We gotta make sure we send him that shirt. There's a bunch of interviews that I haven't put up yet. You know what I mean? But we're gonna be filling up the page more and more. Shout out the homie from No Games Entertainment. He just did the banner. You know what I mean? If you haven't noticed, we changed the banner on the Facebook page. He did that one as well. We're gonna be working with him to update some other things as well. So salute to homie No Games Entertainment. Go make sure you go check him out. Looking for flyers, looking for DJs, anything of that nature. Excuse me. Let know the RecBoys sends you. But that's our time, my G.
Also, we got tomorrow night the show replays.
Right.
On RWS Radio, Internet Radio. Rolling with Swanee. Then Saturday night we replay again on Blaze 'em Up Radio. TuneIn app, you can catch both of them. I think it's on the TuneIn app, right?
Swanee gotta go to the website. We'll post the link up.
Go to the website, check the page for that. We'll be sharing it. And on Saturday, you can go on the TuneIn app and check out Blaze 'em Up Radio, and we will be there from 8 to 9 p.m. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to everybody that comment, like, shared. Shout out to the big homie, Momager, Miss Tiff. Shout out to E-Class and Pop. They held us down, got them views up. You got what I'm saying? What else? Also, go ahead. You got something? 2 weeks.
Go ahead.
All right, 2 weeks. Me and my family will be doing a trunk or treat. I'll be check my Facebook page. We'll be putting out the details and all that good stuff. If you're interested in helping out, hit us up. We got some slots available. I think we're up to like 20 something cars. So, we'll have hot cocoa and all that stuff. We'll be giving out masks. We're definitely social distancing. So if you don't want to wear a mask or be social distance, don't pull up. You know, we're trying to keep it good and safe for the kids, all right? But yeah, we definitely got that going on. So make sure you check my page and hit me up for any questions or anything like that. Go ahead, Chris.
Don't forget, man, book your interview. Right now, we booked all the way to January. I have 1 date left in December. 1 date left in December. We're going to start booking for January right now. You know what I mean? The date's probably going to go tonight. You know what I mean? It's first come, first served basis. We do not hold no dates for nobody. I don't care if you the biggest celebrity. We don't hold no dates. The other thing, we got the pandemic pop-off. Don't forget about that joint. That's going to be crazy. I can't wait to see. Can we let the artists, because we told them we're gonna tell them the artists. We gonna let that out yet, or we gonna wait till next show?
Nah, you're gonna see that this week. We're gonna do we're gonna blitz Facebook with the promos. You know, we got promo ads, we got promo drops from the actual artists, just to let you know is how real it's gonna be, and that way you could get in touch. Shout out to everybody that's checking out. I want to shout out these people real quick: Gabe, Shane, DJ Bernard James, and my sister. Thank you guys for tuning in and chopping it up with us. We definitely appreciate you guys. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So we definitely love the feedback, and thank you for hanging out with us on your Wednesday night. You guys be safe and be good. Go ahead, Chris. Anything else?
That's it. No, that's it. Be on the lookout for the next producer event. Producers tap in. Start sending your joints now. We're gonna look to do that sometime. Probably January, but we're trying to lock the producers in now. We're going to have Amadeus on again. Be on the lookout for when we bring Amadeus on so he can let you know who was the big winner out of the homie Blackout. But Bufo on the beat, was it?
Yeah.
Damn, I forget. No, it wasn't Bufo. It wasn't Bufo because Bufo, he already was doing stuff with him. It was Tech, Justo, and Blackout.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Be on the lookout for that, but we're going to bring Amadeus back on. He's going to let us know who he's going to sign to his production team. I already gave the info to link with him, so hopefully we can have that soon. Like I said earlier, 21st, we got Molly Ring. 28th, we got the concert. November 4th, we got DJ Woo-Off and the 845 Mix Show. The 11th is going to be a crazy show. November 11th, we got all the podcasts right here in the building, in the studio with the RecBoys. We got Too Humble. We got Brutally Honest. We got Finally TV. We got In the Field Radio. We might get the other half of what we talking about podcast. Hopefully, we can all make that happen. November 18th, we got Fox Media studio out here in Orlando, Florida. Provides beats, provides studio time, engineering as well. I ain't even going to talk about December yet. We got one more date in December. Make sure you lock that in. Hit me up now if you're trying to get an interview right in the studio with the RecBoys.
All right. So, my peoples, thank you guys for hanging out. Go ahead. You got one more? You got anything else? We good? All right. Yo, listen. Make sure you guys check the replay. Make sure you guys like, share, comment. Send the videos. Check the page for the merch. Until next week, we out. All right. Deuces easy.